Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, or whenever you're watching this live. Today is the last day. I don't know how many of you followed me on this one, but there will be some announcements later today for anyone who have been diligent in creating the lead magnet and following up. It's all the attitude that matters, to be frank with, because sometimes you kind of get into a situation when you're in the box and thinking about your own product. It makes it think, I've done this, I don't have to be bothered about. Continuous improvement is one of the ways to not only improve your business, but improve your attitude and your brain, your mindset as well. Like, it kind of finds a solution when you're open to other suggestions or open to learning. It doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter how you learn, but as long as you're learning, that is what matters. Okay, so there will be announcement. There were a couple of people who've been very diligent in conducting themselves in this lead magnet. That made my life easier. It also, I am coming into this challenge because this challenge was planned originally last year, to be a mega one, to go through Facebook ads, to go have a couple of virtual assistants, have a few people on, few hundred people on, was going to do FB ads for this. And there's been a big plans for this. But started the year, I was not feeling well. It was, I really don't know, it was a mental breakdown or a burnout or whatever you want to name it. That was the case. So I could not conduct the challenge in February as planned. March as planned, because February was the FB ads going to go out. But anyway, this was again a pick me up, to be frank with. It was, I thought I lost my mojo. I literally wanted to feel wanted, if you know what I mean. So hey Andrea, thank you for joining me. Sometimes these things happen. Now I know how other people feel. I've never felt this way. I've never bothered about anyone recognition. Yes, I do want to be center of attention, but it's never been a case where I felt useless. I felt a lot of things which is not me. I am, sometimes people call me, you're overconfident for your own good. I am very confident, and I'm also optimistic about future, hopeful about future, off glass full. I look for opportunities everywhere. I turn things around a lot quicker. But started the year, like end of February, even middle of February, end of January, it was kind of going downhill, and I was just putting up a brave face and keeping it all. And then realized that I need to get on the horse. You know, when you fall off the horse, they say you need to get back on the horse and see where it takes. So that's exactly what I did. I did when I cut myself off from social media, and my reach went down. Again, I'm of that person who wants to build the organic traffic first before I do paid traffic, and all of that nonsense goes on in my head. So that is why I wanted to do this challenge, and I wanted to keep it small, and I wanted people to take advantage. It's more of for my benefit as well, that to prove to myself that I have not lost my mojo, uh, that I've not lost everything which I thought I had. It was really, I was in a bad position. I'm able to talk about it without crying now, but that was the stage. Drop of the hat, I would start crying. Drop of the hat, I would like start thinking nonsense thoughts. But I managed it somehow. Lockdown didn't help. When you need to just get out and change your head, or mind rather. So yeah, if you're if you're with me, I'm sorry for blabbering. If you're with me on this challenge or with this live, please do say hi. Andrea had said there is some other person who's joining me as well. So if you want to just let me know, please do. Today is about all putting it all together. Like if you've done your homework diligently for last 4 days, this would be the easiest part. It's Amy here. Canva is such a great tool. Yes, it is. It is. I use it for all my checklists. That's what we are going to do today, Amy. Thanks for joining me. You are you again. You and Andrea had made my life. It's made my day. I would say it's a too strong a phrase, but only the person who says that knows the weight of that statement. But anyway, so today I'm going to just run you through some of the processes which I do in when I work with people one on one, on this thing. People think, oh, it's just a lead magnet. We don't. When you work with someone, that's when you start thinking, oh, I need to think about this, I need to think about that, I need to work thus. So that is what we are going to do. Let me share my screen. I'm going to move the screen around. Bear with me. Hopefully you're able to see my screen. I am going to, so it's easier for me to do it today. Just give me 2 seconds. Brilliant. So if you can hear me and see me properly, please do drop in a comment saying you can hear me and see me properly and you can see the screen. This is going to be maybe about 5-10 minutes. And then we'll jump on the Canva. If you don't have a Canva, I can give you my link. That will give me a few pennies for as an affiliate person. Please do ask. If you don't, I mean, you can go and register yourself for free as well. So if you think you don't want checklist and you want to do something else, you've made a list of your lead magnets, and if you want to make something else, please do let me know so that I can swap and change. I use Canva quite a lot, and I can tell you which you could use effectively and work on it as well. So as I always say, if you have a formula, if you have steps, it is easier. I come from science background. Computer science is my degree, and steps are always easy. You know that you've got to follow a certain process. So this is what we worked on for last 4 days. We analyzed, we validated yesterday. We also curated on third day 3. We strategized yesterday the customer journey, and we also planned on day 1 and day 2 of how we are going to create this lead magnet. And then we are not touching the engage email. That's a part of lead gen funnel. But the curation will happen before the lead gen funnel is set up as well. So these are the this is 6 steps. I should have changed. This is a 5-step formula. I should have taken the engage off. This is the 5-step formula, and the plan and design is the last part of it. So when you have done these steps, it's a lot easier. It's like when you have arranged all the ingredients which goes into whatever you're cooking or into your baking, or when you've set that up, when you start making that dish, it's a lot easier. That's exactly what we did in the last 4 days. So if you have not followed the last 4 days, go. You've got chances of still winning the 30 minutes strategy session with me, which is around about 99 pounds worth. You can, if you finish it by Sunday, you can avail that 30-minute strategy session with me. You can ask me any question, or you want to finalize your lead magnet, you can do that as well. I do have an offer in this. Please don't tell me it's absolutely optional. You don't have to take it, but it's just asking is what I do, and taking is, or giving is, what you can do as well. So how long a lead magnet should take? It should not take longer. Maximum of 2 hours is what I would say when you start with. Once you've got about 3 or 4 lead magnets which are passive, then you can start creating your videos, start doing challenges or doing webinars, whatever you want to do. So I would really ask you to do that one. When we do that, you will see how quick it is once you've got all the part in it. And then a lead magnet must provide a reliable, realizable value to your lead, like for anyone who's seeking for it. And it must be, I am going to use this 5-step as my lead magnet, so you will know what are the checklists which they need to create. And I could even make it as a quick guide for it. It must increase your brand awareness, expertise, and trustworthy factor of it. And again, I always say lead magnet must move a consumer from one stage of a funnel to another stage, so it is easier for you to take them on a journey. And the tools you may need to do that is Canva, MS Word. You can literally do that on your Google Docs or Pages, if you've got Mac system, or you can even create Word. Lead magnet doesn't have to be fancy. People think that it has to be fancy. Absolutely not. If it provides value, it's good. But I would not run a paid ads when my lead magnet is not fancy. Okay, it is because it is going to many people who don't even know you. It has worked. I've seen, I've downloaded many Google Docs and Google Sheets as a lead magnet. However, it doesn't work, or if you create an ad copy in such a way, it might work. So Grammarly is to just, I've got a problem with my grammar. So I do use Grammarly, and iMovie if you're doing any kind of video. Even a 5-minute rundown of this process could be my lead magnet. Loom if you're trying to share the screen and show them how this all works. So that way it is a lot easier. So as I said, my offer is lead magnet strategy session for $99. If you want to take it, it's a two 30-minute sessions, and you can create your lead magnet. I'll be taking you through hands-on. It's a little bit more than what we do here, but it is up to you. I say 1 hour, but if you're working with me before, it's always I over deliver when it comes. I would not. It's about the results rather than the time for me. Even though it annoys me sometimes, oh, you're gone overboard, but at the same time, I do need your satisfaction and the experience which I promised I would give. So today's task is, so show us your lead magnet. You go create after this. You watch the live and then you go create your lead magnet and put it in the in the group to show us how you managed to do it. So let me stop this sharing and start with my with Canva. So that way you would know. Was it Chrome tab? Bear with me, people. Yep, got it. Can you see my screen? You can see Canva. Please do. There is always, when you're using browsers, there's always a little bit of a lag, and also it kind of goes weird and goes freezing, or frozen. Sorry. Yeah, it is freezing day today, but this is Canva, and the reason I use Canva is because they already have templates. All you've got to do is take the template and work your way in. So I am going to open my if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at my monitor. I need to get the thing right so I can create the checklist. You can see how soon that will work. All I'm using is that slide which I showed you. What I would do is I would take the content in that slide and put it in to show you how this works. So the very first search term I would use is checklist. I can use quick guide, as I said, if I write paragraphs of each and every step. I can do a paragraph. Which one looks better? Let me see which one looks. This one looks good, right? So many of them, you can get lost. I think I'm gonna go for a simple one. This one seems to be good. My brand colors are already in the Canva. I used to have a pro version. Now it's not pro version, so you can still do this on a free version. So some of my, I'm going to change this with my logo. God, I've got so many pictures. I've got to go down. I've got to be very careful that I am slow when I'm moving up and down. The internet bandwidth doesn't allow for, oh no, why am I looking at the photos? It is upload. So let me see, let me see. There you go. This is my logo. I just make it small. I go up, and this background color has to be different, so I'm going to do this. This is my brand color. Okay, it's a little bit different from what it was. So, and this is 5 steps, 5-step lead magnet creation process. It is not sitting well. I forgot to take the time, but you can, I mean, you can say maybe I started 5 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago. We can make a note of, it was 12:15 when I started. Let's make that note. Okay, this is 5. I'm just reducing the size of the screen, if you can see. And let me just check your comments if you can see me. Can you see? Hey Darsh, if you can, creation process. So what I would do is, if you can see, this is the background paper, right? So what I got to do is, this is sitting, that's why, oh yeah, it's this one I need, this one I need, this one I need. It's 5 process, right? If I can take that one off, I can make that one. So I am pressing the shift key and selecting both of this, so that I can delete it in one go. You can delete it in two times, but I'm just a little bit lazy. So I'm just taking the one in between out, so that it spaces out, because I've got only 5 things to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to take these things off. I never do anything from scratch. If I could do, sometimes if it's tricky, I would do it. But these things are not as tricky, right? So I'm just going to delete these ones off. These lines, I'm not bothered with the lines, because if you want me to show you, as not part of this session, but if you want me to show you how to create, okay, what have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep me in line, people. Okay, I'll take this one off. I don't want that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to keep the fonts right. You can, I'm just going to copy and paste it. You see the guideline of that purple lines, the dotted lines, that would give you the guidance, so that it's not going everywhere. And what I'm going to do with this one is, I'm going to just give this one a little bit of, you can change the color of it, you can completely take it off if you want to, no problem at all. It's design work is more or less like what we want to. Sometimes we think we mess it up, but design is a design. Okay, so you can do that one, and I can even go this little bit smaller. Logo is a logo, right? You're not bothered how the logo looks. Now I am clicking outside this paper, and I'm going to drag my mouse down. What that will do is, it will select all the elements. So that way I can move this up or down. So it is a lot easier when you're moving things around. These are all Photoshop tricks, which you learn. But if you know all of this, just ignore me. So yeah, once you've done that one, can you hear me? Can I move this mic a little bit further, so that it's easier for me to look into it? And then I am going to just cut and paste this. I'll show you, I'll put this, you see, and that extra line is the cursor has come down, and it's not lining up with this one, so I just move up so that I get that dotted line. Am I making sense? Please let me know if I'm making sense to you, or if I'm teaching what is that, how to suck, or what do you call the, and then the second one is validating the audience. I've copied the wrong one. if I'm going quiet, that doesn't mean you're not, I'm ignoring you. I'm just concentrating, focusing on creating that one, which you can create. Well, and third one is I've curate, gather information you want for the instead of using strategize, because I don't have the model here. So what I'm going to say is I can even put that model as one of this. Oh, why can't I do that? I'll show you how to do that, because that would be helpful as well. Sometimes you can do one other thing with this. What I mean by that is construct. Go and watch yesterday's video if you have not already done that. I talk in detail about what customer journey is and all of that. And the last one is I'm going to do plan your design, and this is where all the goals and other things I can expand this one as much as I want to. So once I've done this one, so I'm just going to go to my PowerPoint, and I'm going to just download that as one slide as PDF and upload it. And oh god, okay, slide 38. It is a little bit taking time. Give me 2 seconds. PNG, I download it as PNG. I'm just only downloading or as one of the one of the slides. You ladies still with me? It's fine, so they're making perfect sense. Okay, good. And you know, this white is somehow not working for me. No, that's too one. That gray, I may go for the white. Yeah, is that white? Is it better than the last one? But anyway, I can very well take this off and change. If I select one and change the color to this one, that's again my brand color, and there will be a small box underneath which will change all of them as well. So that could be a good way to do it. And then again, I can, instead of filling that box with that one, I can fill it with white. This one, let me see whether it is doing what it's supposed to. Again, I've got that one on, so it changed all of them. So this way it all looks seamless as well. And then what I do is I create another page and add that particular slide, which I got it. There you go. I should have taken that engage one. Anyway, I'm not going to use this one. What I usually normally do is I go to the elements. Because it is a photo, I would use one of those grids. Okay, so this way what happens is I can turn this image around because it was a little bit longer, right? it has to be 90 degree. That's the right one. And then I move it around. Again, this is a little bit out of the way, so that's not working. So I will just I'll just put this one in and try to stretch this so that it is a little bit larger. Or I would do another thing and start working these things out here as well. So, or I can arrange these things in a separate ones. I can do as many. If you want me to show it to you, I will, but it's easier. You will figure it out. So this is another one, and what I would also add is I would add a cover photo here. Why did I copy that? But anyway, I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just dragging so that I can and then I will add an element, text element. Make it as a book. That's exactly. You can use any of the fonts, and I'm going to use this font now. Don't want that. I can put my name here. And this will look like lead magnet creation process. I mean, make it a little bit exciting. Who loves the process apart from me? But anyway. And then let me go and grab my bio, which I'm going to put at the end. Here I'm going to create another page. And I was sending a bio to someone today. Oh, where is it? Bio. This is my speaker bio, but you can write up your message, your story as a back, your brand story, as your. Oh yeah, this is the one. You won't see that file because that's a screen I'm not sharing. So I can even add videos, but that will not work in a passive. Okay, it's in a third person. And these are the social media links. All I'm going to do is I'm going to paste them here. Okay, where did I paste? Oh, there it is. It's pasting. It's too long. This is how you create guides and stuff. You copy and paste it. I can even make it a two-pager. I will make it a little bit cleaner later. Add I don't have to add all of this nonsense. I can cut this off. Again, if I can do this one instead of. You see what I mean? I don't want to take more of your time, but by editing these things. Hopefully I'm giving you all I do is, if that is highlighted, I control A will get me highlight everything else. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and make it right aligned, left aligned, if I could. So this is how, and then now I can download this by clicking that download arrow and use it as a PDF. So when I download it as a PDF, I can easily send this across to them. Oh my God, there are some grammar mistake. You see, because I've got Grammarly, that almost corrects it for me. So it's already downloaded anyway. But yeah, create an online business. Legacy. So now that I've downloaded, let me that's a decent lead magnet. You've got it's a decent size. You're not just giving them one sheeter. If you're not very keen on. So now let me stop sharing the screen. Hopefully you've not left me. Someone had left me. And stop sharing my screen. And now that I've got the PDF downloaded, I can show it to you how that PDF looks. Open the PDF, share the screen. Oh no, share the screen. This is exactly the PDF we just created. Let me make that small. It's a PDF we created. Say, what is the time now? It's about 12:37. We started 12:15. So it took me around about 20 minutes to 22 minutes to create this when I had all of that content there, and I've not thought through these pages. I was just going to show you guys this one. I've not thought that through. If I had thought that through, I would have formatted in such a way that I can copy and paste it here. So you've got this PDF, cool looking PDF. It looks fine for me. And you can also do all the branding on all of the pages as well. That way you've got your website as address here. You've got your other services here, or YouTube and all of that, and also give other social media content ready. So once you've downloaded it, if you want to make all of these links clickable, there are other tools, online tools, where you can go and make it clickable. As I said, you can use Word, you can use anything else and create that PDF and send it to people. So that is all for today. It is a bit longer because I was rambling towards the start of it. I don't know where that came from. That was not planned. So this is completely you can, there is no excuse for you that, oh, I don't have a lead magnet. There is no excuse that you cannot start building your list. Lead magnet, you can even, to start with, that's not, as a GDPR consultant, I should not be giving you this advice. However, if you think, I don't know how to set up a lead gen funnel, I just wanted to send them an email when they ask me this, I can create, I just get their email address and send this to them as a PDF, as an attachment. So that's all the lead magnet is all about. And you might be thinking, why did you make me wait for 5 days to get this? It is all about getting your things curated Curated is means collecting all the information which you need to put together a book or a post or an article. So who is staying with me up until now and who left me? Someone has abandoned me. If you've got any doubt, please do give me a shout. As I said, if you complete all your assignments before end of Sunday, end of play Sunday, I will still honor that 30-minute session which I promised. That's all I've got. Hey Andrea, so Darshita abandoned me. I'll get her. But anyway, thank you very much. Have a great day. Have a great weekend if I'm not speaking to you before that. And I will see you in the next live. I will be going regular live in the group to get everyone. There are quite a few people who've joined, and there'll be a few people joining back again. So that will give a good understanding. Bye for now, and I'll see you all in the next live. Thanks, Andrea. Thanks for staying with me till the end. Bye.